friends. It is Ashley Fields with Yard Art R Us, and today we are going to paint our small whimsical pumpkin blank. So I've got one that will go ahead and do that chevron, and then I have one with that chevron done that will do the finished out look on. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get the comments pulled up and get this shared everywhere. It has been, I guess it's been like a week since I've been live. Hey Kimberly, how are you? And it feels like it's been forever. Hi Shirley, hi Mary. Or hey Mom, Mary. Okay, let me share this everywhere. Why are you doing that? Turn this volume down. Y'all, you would think that I would know what I'm doing, but truth be told, I still don't know what I'm doing when it comes to technology. I think I got it figured out enough. Hey Debbie, how are you, honey? What's everybody up to? Okay, I'm gonna start with some chevron tape. This is some chevron frog tape that I got on Amazon. So it's like 1 inch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start by getting some tape down on here. Yeah, this other one I did, I kind of tried to stay in the middle, but then when you get down to the bottom, it really wasn't in the middle. But I don't really think it matters, y'all. I've done it where I kind of start in the middle, and I've done it where I start at the bottom. I don't think it matters. Bottom, top, middle, whatever. You just kind of want to make sure that you have it horizontal to where, let's check that, to where it doesn't become crooked as you're going through. So I'm just going to kind of put that down, grab my next strip. I kind of just lay it out in an eyeball so I know where to kind of rip that tape. So I don't like to have a lot of waste. So what I'm doing with this is basically I'm looking here at the tips, and I'm just trying to line up each tip of my chevron print with the tip of the tape right above it, because we want this to look symmetrical. If I wasn't paying attention to that, it's not going to look like chevron at all. So I've got a few bends in here, but I'm not worried about it. The best thing to do is just make sure you have your edges pressed down. See, this one up here, you're really not going to get a whole lot. You won't see a whole lot out of it, but I still put it down because you don't want to have that big gap right there. That just won't look very clean cut. So, y'all, I also, I just got done base coating the haunted house, and I will do a video over that one tomorrow. I'm shooting for mid-morning tomorrow. Y'all, I shoot for all sorts of stuff around here, but then I get busy, or I get tied in this direction or tied in that direction, and it doesn't always quite work out the way I shoot for. But I'm shooting for mid-morning for the haunted house, so hopefully y'all can join me then. Hi Tabitha, Kathy, Yvonne, Hannah, how are you guys? It is a toasty Friday afternoon here. We are I'm in Conroe, so I'm just north of Houston. But it is, I don't know what the temperature is out here, but it feels like it's over 100. So I am trying to spend as much time as possible indoors. Because I don't know about y'all, but who wants to be outside when it's that stinking hot? No, thank you. All right, last piece. Y'all, I love this tape because it's split down the middle. So it just makes it really, really easy to get the back of that tape off. Because I don't know if y'all have ever used any kind of like stenciling tape. Sometimes just getting the backer of your sticker off is difficult. So this one's really, really easy. I love, love, love this frog tape brand. It's a little on the expensive side. So be forewarned. Now that was on Amazon. Amazon tries to charge you $25 for a roll of this chevron tape. I'm sure you could find it cheaper somewhere else. I just haven't actually really looked anywhere. All right, let me grab my water bottle because I did not place that here. But I basically started on the base of my pumpkin. I did one coat of white, and then I did a coat of scarecrow white. So that's the white that I have as my base. Now I'm gonna do orange. This is just light orange for my chevron. So notice I just kind of watered it down a little bit. I just don't want it really thick. Because if you'll look at this one, if you look up close, you can kind of see through with that orange, and I want it to be a little bit see-through. I don't want it to be really, really dark or heavy. Kathy says, where did you get it? Kathy, I got it on Amazon. Let me show you what the lid looks like. I think I've got that camera backwards. Oh, hold on, y'all. I know I can change this. Let me see, do this. Sometimes, especially if I don't have something with words on it, I just forget to flip my camera. So let me do this. And for whatever reason, it's not coming up for me to flip the camera. That's annoying. But it's frog tape, chevron frog tape. I got it on Amazon. All right, so I got really watered down light orange paint, and I'm gonna go up and down. And this is just very light. This is, I'm not trying to put a whole lot on here. I kind of just start by almost offloading some of that paint in here. Now again, this does have a lot of water added to it. And that was done on purpose because I want it to be thin. So I'm really just trying to get a nice thin coat on the entire thing. Y'all notice I did not paint the leaves on this one. That's because whenever I do chevron or plaid, it really doesn't matter, any kind of print with my tape, my leaves get so dirty. And so I really like to do the leaves after I already have whatever that kind of pattern is, like again, whether it's stripes or a chevron or plaid, I always just paint my leaves after. All right. Let me show you guys what that looks like up close before I take that tape off. Notice you can still see through. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going for. So now let's pull that tape off. It's so satisfying. And because I added water to that, and I used a chip brush, and I did a really light kind of coat, it won't take very long to dry at all. So, ta-da! Chevron. I'm gonna throw that tape away. Let me show you guys up close what that looks like. So on this one, I just need to add some lime green on the leaves, but I do already have one that is base coated and ready for us. So this one, basically the only difference between this one and the one I just moved is that this one just has the leaves, the lime green leaves added. That's it. Now I'm Windexing, and I'm gonna just wipe off any of those impurities. The reason I do that is we use exterior semi-gloss house paint, and whatever reason around here, if I don't Windex in between my coats that I'm putting on here, my paint will separate, and that just drives me bonkers. So now I'm going to grab, let's see, I got a whole cup over here. I think I'm gonna go for like a number 12. Maybe this one's a number 10, but it's kind of, no, this is a number 12. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna do a number 12. This is just a Royal Soft Grip flat tip brush. We call it a shader, but it's a flat tip. All right, and I am gonna get out that shading orange. Y'all, I don't have my cup of spoons. Forgive me. Let me get these spoons. But y'all, what has everybody been up to? I feel like I said earlier, I haven't been on live in about a week, which feels like forever. But my daughter is back in school, and so she started school, I guess she started school on Wednesday, and she's in 6th grade. And my mommy heart is happy for her that she's, you know, in school and having fun, but my mommy heart is so sad. Beginning of school is always kind of sad. You know, you just start to realize how fast your babies grow up. And that's sad. So it's been kind of one of those like bittersweet kind of weeks around here. But yeah, back in school, and so I have I don't know, we spent Monday and Tuesday really doing a lot of running around. Yesterday I had 2 paint parties at the store for a daycare. And so today I was trying to get some work done, which is why I'm on so late. So thank you guys for being patient with me. All right, I just took some of that shading orange and essentially just followed the lines that are already etched out there for me. Hi Joanne, hi Karen, hey Nancy. Hope you ladies are doing well. Alrighty, I am going to wash out my shader. And I'm just actually going to keep using the same shader. I don't want to dirty up a bunch of brushes. As anybody who knows me, y'all know my brushes tend to sit in the water a wee bit too long. So it's kind of better if I only have 1 sitting in the water as opposed to 3. Alright, now I have lime green as my base. And the next color that we typically use is this dark green. Which, let me actually mix that together so you guys can see it. But what I've been doing lately is I take the lime green or even Christmas green, it really doesn't matter, and I mix it with the dark green and I kind of create this middle tone. And so let me show you the difference. It's a subtle difference. Let me see if you guys can see that. So I'm going to use this green to shade, which again is lime green, that base color, mixed with dark green. So I'm using this green to shade my mixture, and then I'm going to use dark green to outline. So my mixed green, and I've done it both with Christmas green and with lime green, and honestly it doesn't look much different. So I'm going to just load the corner of that brush. And when it comes to this leaf, I kind of do it a little differently. What I'm going to do is just follow the perimeter right quick. Okay. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to go down the center, out to that side. Then I'm just going to kind of start fanning this out. Fanning it down. I know it might look kind of weird right now, but hang on. It'll get cute. I'm going to follow that same exact process on this side. Just kind of do a little perimeter sweep. Okay. Start on this outside, come all the way to the inside, and notice every time I'm going all the way back to my start position, and I'm just kind of sweeping the entire bottom half of that leaf. All right, so that is that. Again, lime green or Christmas green, either one, mixed with a little bit of dark green. You're just trying to get a darker green that's kind of in the middle tone. You don't want it too dark. Hi Deborah, how are you, my dear? All right, I'm gonna wash that brush out. Now, my what is this called? I can't even think. I'm about to say the word stump, but I know that's not a stump. I'm having a brain fart. But up here I have reindeer brown, and so let me actually put the lid on this before I spill it. And so reindeer brown, I'm gonna pair that with a little bit of shading brown. So as you guys can see, that is separated. I just grabbed my spoon. And y'all, I know we have a lot of new viewers, so those of you that are new, anytime you see me with these 2-ounce cups, that's because I have a little bit of water added into them. Stem, see, y'all, I couldn't think of the word stem. My head is going stump, stump. I'm so grateful for y'all today to help me remember words. Thank you, Lupe and Debbie and Kathy. Y'all are so sweet. Hey, Nancy. Nancy says, hi, Ashley. So great to catch you live. Thank you, honey. I'm so glad you're here. Come join me tomorrow, and we are going to do our haunted house, which I'll warn y'all, that live will be a little bit longer. There's a lot of outline on that guy, but he's so cute. All right. So I got that shading brown mixed, and again, if I have that 2-ounce cup, I always have a little bit of water. So now we're gonna shade our stem, not stump. Kind of just getting a little bit on that corner. I don't load the entire brush, I really just load the corner. Now, I almost need to load a little more. That's too thin for me. I want it a little bit thicker. I'm just gonna kind of swoop around, smooth that back out. And honestly, you got really a thin stem, so I just kind of take the brush and just do one little swish. Thank you, Lupe. She says, funny we knew what you meant. I know y'all, I knew somebody knew. It's kind of like the little tassels on the drummer boy's shoulders. And I asked, and somebody told me the word, but then I'm like, I can't pronounce that word. Kathy says, it's all right. That was my first thought too. See, stump. I don't know why that's coming to my head, but it sure was. All right, y'all. I'm going to hit it with the blow dryer because we are ready to go to outlining. Hey, Tabitha. How are you, my dear? Y'all, I need to double check. I don't have a paint list on this one. I might have put black on that paint list, but we are actually not using any black on this pumpkin at all. We're just staying away from black. I just need to get this kind of dry enough that I'm not picking up wet paint when I'm coming through. Okay, that's good enough. We shall make it work. Now, on the pumpkin, on the base of my pumpkin, I'm going to use shading orange. The same color I used to shade, I'm going to use that same exact color to outline. So I'm going to just grab a script liner here. And I'm simply going to follow the perimeter with my script liner. This is a number 4 Royal Gold script liner. Simply following the perimeter, and then I'm going to follow the lines that are already etched on there for me. Now when I am doing these pumpkins, it is a little bit easier to wait in between when especially you're outlining and you're going from coat to coat to coat, because your orange is going to butt up to your leaves, but we're just going to make it work. Come around over here. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear my machine cutting, but the Welcome Fall Pumpkin Trio, I know we're sold out. I've got more cut. I know we're sold out of the 3-piece train. I have more cut. And the totem poles, one of them we're sold out of, and the other one, I think there's only one left. I got more cut today. So I'm not even gonna say it'll be in store this weekend. Honestly, it'll probably be Monday before they are in store. But just letting you guys know, those fall pieces and the Christmas blanks, if we run out of them, we will be cutting more. So just be patient with us. It's been kind of hard getting lumber around here too. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem. All right, I'm going to that dark green, and this is what we're going to outline our leaves with. So I'm going to simply come around the outside, kind of do like a perimeter outline, if you will. Just picked up some orange on there. That's okay. Same thing over here. Now from here, I kind of come down that center line, and this is going to be very light and wispy. I kind of just flow that brush outward on each kind of facet of that leaf. Repeat same thing. I love just kind of almost playing on the colors that you already have, that you're already using on this piece, and kind of just going like a darker shade and a darker shade and a darker shade. I just think that looks really good on this pumpkin. So that's why I don't have any black. So from here, just kind of flow it out. It's almost like doing an eyelash. Alrighty, now let's do our stem. We have reindeer brown on the base. We did a little shading brown. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of shading red, because I always outline, that is kind of gummy. Add a little water to that. I always outline my browns in shading red. Get that mixed up. Now again, if I waited for this to be completely dry, it might look a little bit better where these paint colors are meeting, but hey, we gonna make the best of it. And I just got a little bit of that over here. Oh well. Again, follow that perimeter. And then bring that on around. Boop. All right, let me wash that brush out. Last we gotta do is just some white highlights, and this one's done. So let me grab that white, wash out that script liner. Y'all, so far you've only seen me use 3 brushes. I'm using the same exact 3 brushes. We used a chip brush to do the chevron. We used a flat tip, a number 12 flat tip, or what I refer to as a shader for the shading. And then now we're just using a script liner, Royal Gold script liner. So I don't do anything down here on the pumpkin. I mean, if you wanted to add some white highlights, you could always just kind of do this. I've never honestly done this on this pattern before because I just think the white's a little bit hard to show up on that scarecrow, but hey, I'll show you how to do it if you want to. Add a little bit of highlight. All right, Debbie, hello Debbie. She says, now you only use house paint for colors. Hope this is right. Debbie, we only use house paint. That's it. I do not use craft paint. I do not use acrylic paint. I literally buy all of the paints that we use. I think we have 38 different colors. I buy every single color in a gallon size container from the stores. So kind of just taking that white and just following almost the perimeter on that leaf. Let's see. Hey Trisha. Trisha said hi from the Disney line, or the lines at Disney Rise of the Resistance. Girl, how fun! You have fun for us. Debbie, she says, thank you, I'm new and I want to learn. Yes, ma'am, Debbie, for yard art, because that's obviously what we paint, and I just washed out that brush and didn't do any highlights over here. Whenever, obviously, we paint yard art, so everything that we use is all exterior grade, so that you don't need to worry, or you don't have to worry about it molding or chipping off or coming off across time. A lot of our customers, we've been in the yard art business. Oh, my mom and dad have been in the yard art business since the 90s. So what is that? I don't know, 30 years. I've been doing it probably about 15. And we have a lot of customers that have pieces from 15, 20 years ago that they still put out in their yard because they still look good. And so I think material choice, your paint choice is very important if you want longevity out of yard art. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie says, love your pumpkin. Thank you, my dear. You are just so sweet. So that, my friends, is that small, whimsical pumpkin. So I know on the triple stack pumpkin, which I painted that one last year, we did like plaid, I think stripes and polka dots. You could always throw a little chevron in there if you're trying to paint that. So those of you that are here, I know we've had a lot of people that have been interested or already purchased the haunted house. Let me just show y'all. This one I will be doing live tomorrow. I'm shooting for tomorrow AM, like 10, 11, something like that. So hopefully you guys can join me tomorrow morning, and we will be working on this guy. This one's fun. But like I said, it'll be a little bit of a longer video. We got a lot of outline on this guy. So, going the wrong way. There we go. I can never seem to get this straight into the camera view, but you guys get the drift. All right, everybody. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to head out to Car Rider Line, and I will see everybody back here tomorrow, hopefully mid-morning. But either way, I will be back tomorrow for our haunted house. So thank y'all for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everybody.